Hey guys, welcome back to the Paper Lion. I'm Gypsy. I'm back in this video. The last video, my last tips and tricks video, I showed you guys how to maximize your tag making out of one sheet. And on that one, I showed you this version. And I told you to keep hold of these because I was going to show you a way to jazz those up. Some of you who are new probably haven't thought about maybe what to do with the pieces that you cut off. Maybe you just wanted to throw them away. Maybe you have thrown them away. But I'm going to show you a couple of ways here today that you can use this. There's tons of ways that you can use these. So this is not like an extensive list or anything, exhaustive list. So there's other ways that you can use these. This, for today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have my little corners. I am going to have some gold foil, some gold paint. If you have silver leaf, you can also use that. I'm not going to use that one today. And I'll show you really quickly what I'm going to do to alter these up. I'm not going to do all of them, just maybe a few of them so you can get the idea. And I'll come back and do the rest of mine later. I'm going to have some double-sided tape. Welcome back, guys. If you're new here, please consider subscribing so that you can see all of the other videos that I will be bringing you guys. So what we're going to be using here is a little double-sided tape. And we're just going to lay it down here. And we're going to just, try to peel this off and leave the original tape. Let's make sure I'm doing that correctly. And I am. And we're basically going to just lightly stick those on because we are going to want to pull those off later. And for what I'm going to be using these for, or showing you how to use these, you don't really need the back side. The back side will end up being glued down anyway. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just with a little bit of paint. I'm using my gold paint because I want to use these as like accents. So basically I'm just going to take a little paint, put it on my brush, and just start painting. If you cover them completely, it doesn't matter. This can be done with book page. This can be done with all sorts of any kind of paper that you're making your tags with. I'm just using the ones that I was already using, which was my book page tags. And those make great background noise for tags. And so we're just going to make sure we cover all of that. We're going to do 4 like that. And if you don't want the words to show through, you can always come back through and do a second coat on top of this one. Hope I'm in frame on that. Now with the second ones, this other little, I'm going to just take my glue stick and I'm going to run it over. You don't have to run it over the entire piece, just kind of wherever you want it to hit. And we're going to let that sit for a second, just let it get a little tacky. And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can hit this one with a second coat. Maybe that one was thin enough to go ahead and dry really quick. You give it some help. How are you guys doing today? It is, this is Tuesday for me. And I think it is around 12:30 when I am recording this video. Now this gold that I'm using is more of like it's not like a real solid color. It's more like an accent color. If you were using like a different color like white or pink or blue, then you'd get a better like opaque color, but I think I actually like it with the words showing through, so I'm not going to go over it really with any more paint. One thing you do want to make sure that you are making sure that your paper or whatever your top color is, top paper coat is on your tag is sticking down completely. I see mine lifted up in a little couple of places, so I'll make sure to go back and glue that later. Okay, so up, and I talk too much and I let that dry on me. This little glue right here dries super fast. So let's just go ahead and get that going. And like I said, you could do this with gold or silver, but this is basically just a quick little way to get some gold on here. Looks like I've got some going to be sticking to the actual tape, and that's okay too. Okay. I'm going to make sure that this is completely dry, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, now that they're dry or reasonably dry, we'll go ahead and move on with this little tip. I am going to peel them off of their little tape. They come off pretty easily. And I'm going to show you a quick way that you can jazz up your tags. I have this tag here in this little image from one of my children's books. I'm going to just give that a little ink around the edges. Of course, when you do yours, you want to make sure that yours are completely dry. I'm not sure that mine are 100% dry, but it's okay for this tutorial. But when you do yours, make sure they're dry, unless you want gold fingers. So I'm just going to glue this little image into the middle of one of my tags. And we are going to take we're pretty much just going to line them up with the square. I think it works better with square images, but you could definitely try it on other things. Leave it to me. Alright, now that we have those on there, isn't that cute? If you wanted to make like a special little tag and you wanted to like frame a portrait or something on it, That is a great way to use your little tag ends once you went and added your, whatever to it, your whatever paint you want to add to it, gold, silver, whatever. You could also take this time, like I said, if it was a real special little thing that you wanted to do, you could go back and add buttons or beads into the center of these just to give them a little bit more pizzazz. Say you were making this journal for someone special or for a client. It's nice to give it a little bit more pizzazz if wanted or needed by adding little studs to them. Alright, let me see if I can find one more large gold one in here. At this point, it would be a shame not to. There we go. All right, now how pretty is that for one idea to use for your little things that normally would probably get thrown away. That is very pretty. Now we're going to set that aside and we are going to pull out a junk journal. Most of you already probably know this one, but I thought I'd include it anyway because, why not? I'm looking for a page that could use a little bit of gold. We've got nothing really on that one. So we're just going to pull that one off of there and get rid of the excess. And I'm going to add a little bit of ink because the inked feel goes well with this book that I have. And so we're just going to add a little. I always want to drop everything. And we're going to put that right there in the corner. And instantly, it gave that page a lift. And while we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the same with the bottom corner. Since this page really has not much else going on, we're going to just get that excess off of there. And we're just going to come down here to the opposite edge. And there we go. And there is 2 fun, quick ways that you can use up your page, your little edges from when you cut your tags. Let's not waste anything if we don't have to, right? So if you guys like this tutorial, please leave me a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to leave me a comment, say hello. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe because I do come with several videos each week. I try to. I don't have a schedule on this channel. They just come when I have time. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed that, let me know. If you find different ways that you can use these page ends, or you know of different ways that you can use them, please send me some images at my email address. It's thepaperliononline@gmail.com, and I'd love to see what you guys come up with, or maybe see the creations that you use or that you make using this little tip here that I showed you guys. Well, anyway, I appreciate you being here, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.